We're live. Hey guys, welcome to Heroes 101 Radio. No, it's not radio anymore. What am I doing? It's okay, 10 years almost of doing Heroes 101 Radio. So that's what we're used to. No, you're at Heroes 101. This is a video podcast now, obviously, because you're looking at us. I'm here. Nightbug is here.
Hello.
There you go. And
sort of.
Impact is Nightbug's feeling a little sick, so he's joining us, but he really doesn't want you to see him all unshaven and all yucky bucky boo. I just said that.
Bucky, boo.
Right, but I mean he's here, obviously. Hi, Dr. Pinder. We are so happy you're here. Impact is going to be joining us in a second too, because he is on island time. I know, because I'm an islander, and we are usually late, but I try very hard to be on time, because we are always, hey, howdy. Let's see. Oh, here he is. Wait, I think he's about ready to go. Wave at me if you're ready to be brought on board. There you go, buddy. And with me is my co-host, the amazing Impact.
How's it going?
The punctual.
So man.
Oh, I'm late one time.
You're like the irony, right? The hypocrisy. I take it back. He's always waiting on me. Hey, dude, how you doing? I almost wore a mask tonight, but I have to wear glasses to read comments and such, and can't wear the mask and the glasses. Oh, for real? Okay, I should.
I don't have to. Those are blue blockers. I don't need glasses.
Are they? Okay, hang on 2 seconds. You guys talk amongst yourselves.
I was kidding. You do not have.
As long as I don't unplug the whole setup.
Oh my God. Here she goes.
You can tell it's been so long since we've talked, so she hears a joke from me and actually reacts to it.
Yeah, I know. We don't know how to react to actual living people anymore.
We spent a lot of time around zombies. Quit being a necromancer.
You know what?
I can't help it.
It almost works. Let me see if it'll stay. I don't have the things on the back. Hang on. Hang on. Okay, wait.
I'll tell you right now, your hair looks better without it.
I hate you. How would I do that?
There you go. Split the difference.
That was custom made by God. He's on. I don't want to call him by his real name. This was custom made by Victor.
Oh, cool.
Because I needed I had a Batgirl outfit one time, and I couldn't find a mask that did it justice, so he made that for me. So
nice.
That's pretty cool. I know, right? Dude, speaking of Vector, why aren't you in the logging in live? He was going to join us too,
because he's a tool.
He's a tool. Hair over the elastic problem solved. Right? I could have done that, but no. See, he had to go for the vanity. He knows his wife, and knows if he says that my roots really need some help too. Let's stop talking about my hair for a second. Welcome to Heroes 101. We have missed you so much, you guys. And Gong Hei Fa Choi, happy Lunar New Year. We hope that 2023 is wonderful for you. I mean, look at the past few years and how just what a shite show they've been. We're really hoping that this year is something that we all at least make it through and have a big smile on our faces at the end of. So, that's what I'm hoping for you. So I'm wearing red. It's a good luck color for the Lunar New Year. So my glasses are red too. So I should have told you that, huh, Impacty? Hey, we're red. But no, your color's not red. You got some red. There you go. And then Nightbug's got some red. There you go. So there you go. See, haven't been on this account in a while, but I saw you guys were live. Oh, Luminil, you're awesome. Thank you for being here. Oh, we got Patriot here. We missed, you know what? Seriously, when I say we miss you guys, that isn't just a bunch of insincere, disingenuous BS. I miss you guys. You guys are like, we have family that what is it? The shared life experiences that Captain America was talking about. I have no other life experiences like the ones I have with you guys, with any of my other family, except for the ones who join us on like outreach. But seriously, like for instance, let me back up a little because I get so excited. We just go forward. I'm rock and roll. I'm from the San Francisco Bay Area. I have a new mouth. With me is my amazing partner in my podcast husband Impact from
the other Bay Area.
Right. The other end of the country. We got you covered right here. One from here, one from here. He's in Florida. And then Nightbug, who you can't see because he's feeling kind of yucky, but he's right there. If you want to know what he looks like, you can check out.
Even if I turned my camera on, I would look exactly like that icon.
You would look. It'd be scary. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's my for real husband. And let's see. I'm about to bring on Vector. Wave to me if you're good to be brought on. Vector wants to join us tonight, so there's Vector. Hey. So if you've never seen Vector without his mask, you just gave it up, buddy.
I almost got the helmet, but there's no way an earpiece would fit in there.
All the ninjas are gonna now know what you look like, and they're gonna be at your door.
So I got a question for you, Vector.
Yeah.
When you guys do like a board game or something and you win, do they say you're the Victor Vector?
Oh, whoa! No, but they should.
Okay, we are now. Now we're gonna do a board game just for that.
Just like an airplane, get the vectors, Victor.
Yep, that's exactly where it came from.
Wow.
That's right.
Okay, thanks everyone. Good night.
Okay, we're done.
I'll see you later.
So Heroes 101. Vector, you dork. Someone's got an alarm on. That was you, huh?
That's me. That's
me.
Oh,
that's you, Bug? Okay.
Take my
Heroes 101. We've got a couple of new people who I know wanted to listen in. In fact, I remember my family, and we are. The dark circles. We are. We're a video podcast. It's been around in radio form for 8 years, and then we switched over to video because I told Impact he was just too beautiful to not be right in front of the camera, and he agreed with me. Right, Impact.
Yes,
I'm just too beautiful. That's exactly.
Is that what we told him?
That's what we.
I thought we just felt sorry for him.
But, yeah, okay. That too. Don't bust me out, honey.
Sorry.
And we've had, and I realize this. You know what, Impact? We've had guests on here like cast members of Star Trek, Deep Space Nine. We've had authors that have written books on self-defense. You may know them. One of them's name is Mark. We've had famous fitness gurus. Sean is the name. You could check all these. I'm not going to give you. I'll give you Sean Croxton. Everybody knows that guy when it comes to wellness. In the wellness world, and they all have their own podcasts too. So many people have come on the show, and we just kind of stopped bringing guests because we wanted to give more talk time to our real life superhero brethren, of which there are so many out there across the world, and they're on right now chatting with us, and we're reading all your stuff, guys. We love you. But I think we're going to split it. We're going to have some shows where we invite guests again that can come on. What are they going to do? Teach you how to wear a mask? Hey, maybe they're mask makers like Jack Bernardi. Maybe they can teach you the best scenario in a dangerous way. No, the best thing to do, the safest thing to do in a dangerous scenario. We've had people on here, experts in self-defense and gosh, I'm stumbling here. How do you say someone who can help you not get shot in a active shooter scenario? You know what I mean? What do you call that? Well, anyway, we've had those in the past. And we've had fitness people on here. We've had a former Miss Olympia runner-up who is still an amazing, famous bodybuilder. And we love her. So if you want to learn more about the real life superhero community and what you can do, because you don't necessarily have to be bulletproof or because we're not going to tell you to go out and seek bullet-ridden areas, are we, kids? You don't have to have superpowers. You just have to care. And if you think that this is a world where we don't have to care anymore, then watch us some more, because you'll learn that, yes, it is a world that needs your care. And it's not that hard to be a real life superhero. Right, guys?
Right.
They're going, the hell it's not.
Depends on how you approach it, but just
That's
to do something, it's not that hard.
Yeah, honestly, I get a lot of questions from people who are like, "How do I go out and be a real life super?" And I say, "Okay, so I always ask what you want. What do you want to do?" Because it's always really interesting to see how people answer. And my favorite answers are always like, "I want to help the unhoused. I want to pick up trash. I want to do volunteer work." I'm like, "Oh, okay. Well, you kind of answered your own question. Boom." The other one I get is, "Well, can you train me to fight and deal with like the gangs?" And I'm like, "What?"
Right? I'm like,
Right.
and what do you say to that? That's
I mean, honestly, what I tell them is, people when they ask you that question aren't going to listen just to, you can't do that. So I always say, well, how much fight training do you have? I studied boxing for a couple months. I watch a lot of Taekwondo videos on YouTube. And it's like, I respect the hustle. I respect training yourself. I really, really do. I respect that you want to help people, but you got to be, that's not a safe way to go about doing things. And going out and trying to pick fights with bad guys isn't a way to help people. The best way to prevent crime is to make this the reason for the crime less, helping people in need.
that's
This
yeah.
wasn't like the point of tonight's podcast, but I figured
No.
it's refreshing again. And this just happened for the upteen time recently. So
It always happens. It's been how many years we've all been on here, and that happens, and you hear it all the time. As long as we're around, there's going to be new people coming in, and we love you. And I'm not kidding, because we know that potentially you could become. I didn't know I was going to meet my absolute best friend in the world. I didn't know I was going to meet, I was going to be her child. She named her kid after me. I met her through the real life superhero, community. So everybody is potentially family. By the way, Patrioteer, you do have a face for, wait, you have a face for radio. I thought you have a face for the podcast. I was going to say, you do have a face for the podcast. Hi, Patchwork. God, we miss you. Nice to have you here.
Hey, Rock, did you already mention what the theme of the show is for tonight?
I didn't. I was just nice segue there. I was just going to do that. The theme of tonight's show is, how are you? And you guys who are right now commenting, and if anybody can just comment in if you want to, or you can sit there quietly eating your sandwich and drinking your beverage, and just listen in. Or if you are dying to be shown here and join us in our Brady Bunch squares, we can pull you up too. We won't keep you on forever, but we will keep you on for for a bit, so you can say what you need to say. And the theme of tonight's show is also, what have you been up to, and can we help you set any realistic goals? By realistic goals, we don't mean I took down 80 bad guys, I gave out 1,000 care packs, and I bench pressed 800 because I'm trying to train to be strong. If those are your goals, right on, do them. But if you want to be more realistic, if we want this year to actually be an Impact and I've talked, and we'd like to do these shows at least once a month, and we really do want to have more of a format where you guys can get the most out of them. And if that means, inviting guests on here to give us some knowledge, that's great, because the lack of seeing each other for years, I think, is really wearing us down, and it's been real quiet. I believe that Animal the other day, one of our real life superheroes from Chicago,
Indiana.
I'm sorry, Indiana, was saying it's pretty quiet in the real life superhero community on Facebook. And I think it's because we're all trying to get through life. Like, seriously, help.
I've been pretty much inactive on the superhero Facebook, even normal Facebook. I've been fairly inactive.
Me too.
So, yeah.
And that's a thing. That's it. When I talk about these under the eyes, it's, let's be honest. If we were all, because we talked about doing the superhero summit, I don't know if that's still a possibility this year. If it might be a little late for planning that, maybe if it's later in the year or something. But the reason we wanted to have a superhero summit so we'd all sit together and just talk like real people, because when you have beef with someone, it's usually online on Facebook. It's usually because you can't talk to them in person. You don't get to hear the tone, the inflections, and there's no shared life experience other than you're arguing over Facebook. But when we meet each other, suddenly, even those of us who have never worked together, there's the affinity is we just shared this experience. We just walked the streets of Chicago Hope together, and um, this is the closest we're getting right now. This thing. So Jesse Arthur Gray says, hey everyone, I'm interested in helping and supplementing in a number of ways. All at Impact make the call. If it's a good time for my spiel, but always good to hear from and see you all. Thank you so much. Right
Jesse's from the Super Foundation, which is a not-for-profit that kind of helps other not-for-profits get their funding out. And Jesse, please correct me if I'm saying this wrong. But his organization has helped my team last year to do a big handout. And yes, and like honestly, we try when we take donations. A lot of times, my team will run them through the Super Foundation to like redistribute later because we don't have a not-for-profit status. So they've allowed us to send money to them and come back and also use some of it for some of the other projects, which is great. So it's an awesome organization. Take a look, and hopefully if Jesse has time tonight, he can hop on and let you guys
send me that information, because the company I work for every year does a big deal where they send out just gobs of money to help out the volunteer people that actually can take, officially take donations and such. So send that to me.
I might have a second thing for you then to talk to you about offline.
Send it all.
See, we make connections here. And Patchwork, I'm now living off grid, have a lot of content I've been uploading lately from All by Crime work while I've been gone. Posted a video recently. Okay, now I'm going to go check your video out. See, being a mobile RLSH has changed everything. Hey, elaborate on that, because I want to know what you mean by being mobile. Are you moving? I'm
curious. Is anybody out there doing like I know Crimson does some of it, but I'm wondering if anyone does any live streaming like TikToks or Instagrams or anything. Does anyone do any kind of work like that?
My team never does them a lot. We'll do them before. Yeah. Good Samaritan likes to do one before and after patrols, but we don't do them during generally.
Yeah, we don't really. Our team won't do them during, because unless we've got the GoPro on, but otherwise you can't. You know what I mean? It's really tough to hold the phone and pay attention to the same. Let's see. I can come on video if you like. Yeah, Patchwork, no worries. That would be great. Let's pull you on. I'll pull you on in a couple minutes, okay? One of the things we wanted to emphasize tonight is, and there's been a bit of a discussion about this on public Facebook and behind the scenes, especially between teammates. And no one is saying that you have to do. I'll back up. The initiative does have a minimum of 3 hours a month that you have to put in order to stay a member. So, but you find that you're doing that anyway. Most RLSH are doing 3 or more hours of communities, because community service could be as much as picking up garbage on your way, giving somebody a meal that you see, and that all counts. But otherwise, there used to be people who held you to standards, their own standards. They were gatekeepers for RLSH, for what they perceived as a better RLSH. And it left a bad taste in our mouths, a lot of it, when the people who really liked to do the outreaches were looked down on in favor of those who liked to patrol. I thought we had broken down a lot of that gatekeeping, for lack of a better term, but it seems that it still exists. But I think that most of us aren't paying attention to it anymore. I think the whole point of this show is do what you can do. Like I said, a lot of us, I had a horrible anxiety attack the other day, and I thought, I was beyond having them as bad as I had. And those of you who get anxiety attacks, probably almost all of you, know what I mean when it's crippling and you're just feeling terrible. But I almost canceled the show because 2 days ago I was going, I feel terrible. This thing's really taking me back to 2 squares when I thought I was, moving forward. I have a therapist. I love her. I have a great doctor, a good support system, but it doesn't matter. Even with all those, we can get burned out, and we're barely getting by. A lot of us, you can read some of our best friends on Facebook are having a really hard time. So when we say setting goals, it could be something as simple as I'd like to come out maybe one time next month. And the reason it's important for us today, if you want to commit to a goal that we can help you with, even if it's just for moral support, we'd love to do that. If you want to say, hey guys, my goal for next month is I'm gonna give food to one person or something. We would love that, because if you do it every month, you did it 12 times that year. So, and we could hold each other accountable in a gentle way. If you didn't do it, you didn't do it for whatever reason. But sometimes it's nice to manifest it, your energy.
So like I think everyone in this chat or in this screen, I actually don't know about you, Beck, but I do martial arts. I'm a martial arts instructor. I'm actually wearing the school shirt right now. And one of the things I always say to my students when they're practicing is, you don't have to get crazy better every time. You don't have to see a big jump every time. You have to have incremental change forward. And it might not even be forward, like you might be like 3 steps forward, 2 steps back, 5 steps forward, 3 steps back. Like it doesn't have to be every day forward as long as your general curve is up.
Right.
And that's kind of what it is with this. Like you don't have, like, not every day, every week, every month even has to be making a huge difference in the world and saving 100 people and giving out 100 care packs. Sometimes it's, I helped a couple people in small ways this past month, and I'm going to do it. And I did a little bit more than I did the month before, or I continued my trend from the month before, or I might have even done less than I did the month before, but I still did something. And I'm going to go back and try and double what I did this month because it wasn't that much. So it's that slow incremental change upward that should be the goal. And I also want to say, when I wasn't making weird faces and waving off screen when Rock was talking because I was ignoring her, my fiance snuck in the room and I was just saying hi to her. I know it was like a very...
Tell her I said hi!
When I was waving off to the side, so...
You guys know you were sitting there going, Rock's talking
but
to
I was
her
also
together.
saying hi.
Yeah, sign language.
I actually...
Oh, by the way, we have to congratulate, because we didn't do it on the air, did we? We have to congratulate Impact because he proposed and she said yes. Woo! Woo! Oh my God, that's good news. We need that. We need more of that.
If you're wondering, the ring is blue.
What? What'd you say?
The ring is blue.
The ring is actually blue. Not because of me, because she likes the color.
The ring is gorgeous. I'm so jealous. It's so beautiful. It's beautiful. Well done. Good taste, honey.
Thank
in
you.
Both the woman and the ring. And
I had to ask 3 times because she thought I was joking.
Seriously?
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Wow.
Oh, okay. So at least that's
in her defense, I'm always joking, so it's really easy for her not to put it together.
I think it's amazing. So
But,
we got to know if
you
you're going to
mentioned
worry.
sign language, and if anyone else knows a good way to do it, I've been trying to learn sign language for a couple of years, and it's very hard to do by yourself. I've tried like different flashcards, and I'll say she gave me flashcards of swears, and that's actually been so fun to learn. I've been able to learn from that.
Show us one.
Well, this one, it just means bitch.
This means bitch.
Yeah.
You just do it like that?
Letter B.
Okay.
Familiar from my mouth. And what's
Ooh.
fun is this means I love you because it's
Right.
ILY.
Okay.
So our thing is I love you.
Oh, that's so cute. Oh, I love you,
Yeah.
bud.
Nice.
we were starting to learn sign language in the house, but we stopped. We are doing it during the pandemic
It was
because
during COVID. Yeah.
you were stuck.
Actually,
Yeah.
one of my gifts from her from like I think last year, and I still have to frame it and put it up, like find a place to put it up. But it's the whole
Okay,
alphabet.
let's see if we can remember. What's B? A, B. B is B? Wait, A, B, C,
Yeah.
D. I'm trying to remember. E, F, F, F,
No,
F, F, F.
F's like this.
F's like that. F,
Yeah, F's like that.
G,
It's
H,
GH.
I, J, K, L, M, N, O.
Yep.
Okay, P,
Yeah,
right?
it's like P. It's like
P.
one finger down with the thumb behind.
Okay.
Q is Q.
Yeah, we're doing sign language. We're doing ASL alphabet here. Sorry, guys. We'll stop. We'll stop on P because that just seems really appropriate for us.
Yeah.
Let's see.
Back to P.
Brendan, do you want us to use Brendan or do you want us to use your other name?
Too late now.
Yeah.
Never mind. We're using
cat's
Brendan.
out the
Never
bag.
mind. Sorry.
Brennan
Okay,
literally
you're logged in as Brendan. Okay, children's education channels on YouTube incorporate ASL into their presentation to assist the nonverbal viewers. Oh, that's really cool. I didn't know that.
That's
brilliant.
awesome.
Okay. Dan Hunter, all these people are saying congrats to you, MP. So that's awesome.
Thanks, everybody.
Patrioteer is saying we took Hope on the road last Saturday. Instead of Chicago, we assembled in Indianapolis. 130 packs out in an hour. We are planning a Detroit Hope next. Oh, I would love to be there. I would love to be there, but I don't think that's going to happen because number one, y'all, it's too cold out there.
Give me a date and I'll see if I can make that one happen.
That would be amazing.
I'm definitely not promising, especially with the way just stuff is at right now. But that is one I would like to try and hit because she grew up out, in Michigan and loves chances to go back. So
we should plan. I think the next time we do how we used to have the giant Project Hope in San Diego. I think that eventually we should plan. This is a goal that the RLSH should think about because just an hour away from San Diego, well, hour and a half. How long did it used to take us to get from? We used to live in San Diego. We drove to get to LA. It took maybe an hour and a half. Yeah, depending on the traffic. Anyway, in LA, Skid Row has more homeless per block than anywhere else in the United States. And it was kind of scary though, wasn't it? When we were there,
that was an experience.
Yeah,
it felt like Walking Dead or something.
It felt like anybody ever watched Walking Dead? Because I'm a huge fan of Walking Dead. Huge. Anyway, and it felt like literally we were being swarmed by a horde. And we had made hundreds of burritos, and in 10 minutes, they were gone.
It was like pigeons in the park, covering yourself in breadcrumbs.
Right,
it didn't feel like 10 minutes.
It felt less.
Okay, it felt like we were, yeah. But anyway.
Okay, but the thing is that we had just done that. It was just a weekend visit that we came up and we stayed, near our LA initiative at the time. And we said, hey, let's do an outreach. So we made a couple hundred burritos. But I'm thinking grand scale, like the way that Travis Heisel and Ted Mills from the Legacy Initiative, the way they do thousands of burritos would have really helped there. So maybe we can all do that. And maybe this is me dreaming. Rock hit the lottery and she's going to help everybody do this someday. Maybe we can do that. And then maybe after we can all go to like Disneyland together. I don't know. Something like that. That's a dream. Spend the day helping others and then go and self-care at Disneyland.
Start saving now.
Yeah, right.
Nathaniel Robert Hunt, aka come on,
Ice Storm. Wow.
Ooh.
Yeah, you're reading. Oh, okay.
Wolf.
Yeah.
Wolf Is it Wolf Paradox or Wolf?
Yeah. Good. He's saying that they're in the middle of an ice storm here in Arkansas. Oh my! Now I love snow.
I don't miss those.
Love snow, but the ice storm. Sorry, I haven't used them. Oh, okay, so Brendan's not. You just didn't fit, but thank you. Okay, well, I like Brendan. I think Brendan's a cool name.
Oh, okay, it is Wolf Paradox.
Yeah,
Cool.
so you got it right. Yeah.
I just want to make sure. You know what? It's one of those things that you see someone's Facebook name so much sometimes.
That you forget with their RLSH. Yeah.
Sometimes my brain rewrites it as the RLSH name, and sometimes I just get so used to seeing the other name, I forget. And
yeah.
Especially when I haven't worked with someone in person, like it's harder to. Sometimes it's just that's the name that pops up. So I try and use their real names, but once in a while I forget. Or real chosen name.
Yeah, exactly. And you, for me, I'm trying not to give people's real names out because when you know them, you're going like, oh, but I know. Wait, Brains, Walking Dead fan here too. DB Defend. Thank you. Yes, Walking Dead fan. Even though they just ended that, there's still more Walking Dead stuff to come. Okay, it never.
Fear the Walking Dead is I think the better story, to be honest.
What's that? Fear the Walking Dead? You keep telling me to watch it, and I started.
It's like the Road Warrior version.
You told me to just skip to the 3rd season, and I haven't done that yet.
I mean, the first two are good too, but the
okay.
3rd season has Morgan and the best character in the apocalypse.
You can't tell me. You can't tell me. Okay.
Oh,
it has Morgan. We know it has Morgan.
And you'll meet the best character in the apocalypse.
Oh my god. Okay, this is awesome.
Same episode that Morgan comes in. You'll know.
Okay, I think we have time to catch up on that before all the new series come out. So sorry guys, we didn't mean to just derail everything into The Walking Dead, but you can't bring that up around me without.
RLSH podcast is sponsored by ADD.
ADD. Exactly. Okay, so guys, I'm going to ask you because we do still want to bring Patchwork on because I want to take a whole segment about mobile RLSH stuff, but I don't want to forget that we got on here. We want to know, how are you guys? Seriously. I just told you that I had a debilitating anxiety attack that like I haven't had in years, and I had to call while I was driving, speakerphone. I had to call Crystal, of the Washington Initiative, was my best friend, and poor thing, yeah, Crystal, I'm busting us out. I was just blubbering to her, and she was helping me out, but then I realized, if I'm thinking of canceling the show 2 days before it because I'm so down about this. Which passed. They pass. And I just had this momentary lapse. I'm wondering how many of you guys out there feel just hopeless sometimes. And, there's no real RLSH. Hey, is there some emergency contact call we can call? Is there some check-in hotline? There should be. Because I'll tell you, on a really serious note, I know one real life superhero who probably could have used it.
Yeah.
It might have made a difference. It may not, but if it were there to begin with, maybe he would have called it. So the check-ins are really important. Then they say, oh, hey, you tell people, hey, reach out to me if you need anything. Hey, man. They're not going to reach out to you. Sometimes they're in the depths of despair. I knew I was, and the only reason I called her was because I needed a helpline to make it home. No offense to my sweeties who are right there, but sometimes you need to talk to a different voice. So it's a side effect of Okay, so Brennan's saying the barrier between the intrusive thoughts and my actual personality is incredibly thin at this point. Yeah. Incredibly. I think we're all worn out. I mean, look what we just went through for the past couple of years, and we're still going through it. I think almost everyone's caught COVID, right? We did finally after almost 3 years. Patchwork saying it's a side effect of fighting the unwinnable fight. Dude.
I'll be right back.
Am I depressing you back? No matter, Patchwork saying, no matter what you do, it will always feel like not enough. How do you guys? Oh yeah, I love your background, Victor. So does Patchwork. What did you? And yes, DB, we will get you online too. What do you guys feel about that? Because that's how I felt the other day. It felt unwinnable. It felt like, it wasn't whatever I was doing. It was just going to end up right back to here. Anybody got some words of wisdom or encouragement?
I think I never got to post it, but when we did our documentary stuff, we ran into a couple homeless girls in San Diego there, and it was just socks. It's just a care pack, but I know there's talk about patrols versus outreach, but they were really touched, and they had a message of just saying it means so much, and every little thing makes a big impact. Sorry, impact for but you're not big. But it really does make a big difference. Little things make a big difference, and every little thing builds up. If you're doing, what you're talking about, checking in, and you're talking about doing what you can. If you make a daily habit of, I don't know, I walk my dogs every morning, and to me that's part of a patrol for my neighborhood and checking in with people. It made a difference one day when I actually missed an opportunity because I saw someone's mailbox open with their keys in it, and I'm like, that's not right. And of course, us being RLSH mindset, and I'm like, well, I gotta check in on this person. What if something that seems very strange? That it's an unusual thing. And went and knocked on the door, and they never answered. And later that night, there's like an ambulance there, and I'm like, oh man, did somebody, did the unthinkable happen? Did somebody die? And could I have made a bigger difference if I checked in with the neighbors? But it came up again a following week, and that person was fine. They're just older and a little senile, a little hard of hearing. But on the daily, you check in with your surroundings, your neighborhood after doing stuff daily. So I think it all adds up, right? Like we all do what we can when you can with what's possible. We can't all just don the Batman suit and jump out and save lives with fighting crime and all that. It's every little thing makes a difference. And it's that mindset.
Like I said, like before, incremental progress.
Jesse Arthur Gray recommended talking to some of us, particularly on Discordia's Matrix Discord server. Yeah, that's the thing. It is talking. When it's tough for somebody to reach out. I don't know. We've talked about this before. I wish there was a way that we could all just that everybody had a buddy that would just check in on them, and they could rotate buddies. That would be ideal, And now it's instead of Impact checking on me this week, now it's Patrioteer, and maybe next week it's Patchwork. That'd be something to think about. All these neat ideas we have, though, like I said, I don't fault us for not following through with a lot of them because, like I said, I know most of us are trying to make that paycheck and pay the rent, and stay healthy, and sometimes that's all we have in us. And let's see. So yeah, Brendan, if you did want to do that, let me know, because I see you're asking, and I know you don't want to show your face like Nightbug's not doing. I don't blame you. The fight is a long one, Jesse's saying, but it is achievable. Working together is one of the best ways to get there. And truer words were never spoken, because if it weren't for these guys and you guys, I would have given up on a long time ago. That's just not empty blather. It's true. Let's see. Pushing on, Patchwork saying, pushing on and getting back at it is simply a testament to your strength and what you've already been through. Whether you're just getting up to make breakfast and function, or mustering the will to put on your personal and hosting a radio show. Yeah, I see. Persona and hosting a radio show. Yeah, that's true, because they say, remember the battles you've already won. You know, when it's like the worst time in your life. Remember when it was the worst time in your life before, and you made it through that? That's super important. Oh, okay. So, Brendan, I'm gonna send you a link. I know DB wanted to come on too for a second, and Patchwork, we are saving you for the we're gonna have lots of questions about that. Here, hold on. No, I'm not gonna delete.
Bug had to send me the link twice, and I'm not sure if I got in the second time because I actually signed into the little site, the login. I don't know which made a difference.
Okay, I'm gonna give the login code right now to.
Sorry, I'm just looking at your background.
Right, I was gonna say, hold on. Before I do this, I have to say I'm trying not to freak out and say who they are because I loved that. Anyway, if you guys know who and what the background is that Vector has.
I don't remember their names. I just remember the show.
If I move down, you can see one more in the back.
Oh, her I know.
Oh, shiz. Okay, Brendan, I'm sending you
that's
a
funny
link via Facebook.
I use it for work, but whatever.
That's
and
awesome.
DB, I'm doing the same thing for Jumang, and then Patchwork, I'm gonna give it to you, but we're not gonna pull you on right now because I got questions. I want questions, queries, posers. If you know that movie, you get extra points too for coolness. Hold on. Let's see.
You got a box of
hey man, I wanted to send people things, like literally send them, hey, I'm gonna send you some of my baked goods that don't die. And they're like, yeah, it's cool, but not everybody wants to give you their personal address, and I don't blame you.
Yeah, if you did, we'd send you like packs of socks. We still got a garage full of socks.
Okay, so that is for. Let's see. That's Brennan. I sent it, and then let's see for DB. You guys can talk amongst yourselves. Hey, does anybody have any goals that they want to commit to that we can help you? We can help you commit to right now. Chat window. Okay, I don't want to open.
My team's just playing our next handout. But that's honestly, we haven't done a lot. It's been so busy for a lot of us. We haven't gotten really put a lot of effort into it yet.
Yeah, that's the whole thing. Like, we did man, we're gonna do one for Valentine's Day, talking about making a difference. Vector, you were talking about, okay, so I sent this, and then Patchwork, I'm gonna send this to you now too. So guys, I'm sending them to you. It's up to you to follow the link and log in so we can show your pretty faces, or in the case of Brennan, not showing your face. We won't keep you on the whole time because it gets really crazy. Or maybe we will get crazy. Who knows? Okay. I was saying that. What was I saying? Okay. So, making a difference. We had a yearly Valentine's Day outreach. And I know Valentine's, what a weird day to have an outreach, right? Valentine's Day, what? And it was because one Valentine's Day, we were in the city and I had just bought some treats, and we passed through Civic Center in San Francisco that has, just a ton of unhoused. And this one guy, I forget, he asked for something. It was so many years ago. And I go, you know what I have? I have Valentine's treats. You can have these and have a happy Valentine's Day, and he said, and it kills me because I'm always the over emotional one. Oh, gee, I'm the female in the group. But he had tears. And he said, thank you. It was like some stupid little brownies or something with Valentine's Day hearts or something. He says, no one's wished me a happy Valentine's in 2 years. I'm not gonna do this right now. But he said that. He said nobody said that to him in 2 years. And I'm sitting here taking it for granted that, oh, my husband didn't say happy Valentine's, I'm gonna cry. What if nobody said I love you or I care about you or how are you in 2 freaking years? So that's when we started doing these, because I bake, and I've got a ton of the real life superheroines who are very not on Facebook anymore, but they're all out there still doing sweet stuff, literally and figuratively. And they will, if you go, hey girls, can we get some baked goods together? We're gonna, wrap them, and we're gonna go take them out again. They're like that. They're just looking for a reason to make those thumbprint cookies, okay, or whatever. So, and it makes a difference. People,
I know that guy.
you know that guy. There's Brennan. Brennan, you're
Oh,
looking
that.
pretty awesome, dude. What's up?
Thank you. Jeez, for a minute, I was really concerned. I was looking at my camera. I was like, I was sure that was off. But anyway.
You're sitting there naked, aren't you? Are you? Yeah.
No comment. But
what platform you guys live on? Dove's asking. Let's see. StreamYard. We do StreamYard now. We used to be on. What the hell was that thing we were on for 8 years?
Blog Talk Radio.
Blog Talk Radio. And somebody said it really sadly.
Blog Talk
We
That would
take
be
your
nice.
money.
oh, you mean tribe. Yeah.
Oh, heck. Hold on, Brendan, real quick. One of my favorite people in the world who abandoned us and moved from the West Coast to the East Coast, where it's snowing now. I hope you're happy. No. Is we've got Shadarko. Don't make fun of his name. He was Shadarko decades before Sharknado came out. Okay, so
That's who I was referring to in Shadarko show. Yeah, I know that guy.
Yeah, there he is. Hi, Aaron.
I like how you know I was going to say something before.
It's only 5 degrees. It's fine.
Gee whiz.
I still need to come and visit you and stay with you, whether you want me to or not,
when
because
it's
I'm
5
inviting
degrees.
myself into your 5. But I'm going to wait till it thaws just a tiny bit. Aaron is the executive director of the National LGBT Hotline.
Talk about reaching out. Wow.
One of the now.
Support
Aaron,
line right there.
I'm going to put you on blast real quick. Brennan, I'm going to do this real quick because if Aaron drops off, I want him to know. Aaron has probably helped more people in San Francisco outside of his job than any member of our team, other than Thomas Strange, who also used to live in San Francisco and moved east. He's east. He's in Boston. All you freaks keep going east. Anyway.
I like how you question that like there is a west for him to go.
I know. Right?
Yeah. You could go to Hawaii.
It's not the heat, it's the humidity. Yeah, Patriot here. Okay. But Aaron was never without food. Aaron kept us doing the needle pickups all the time. And Aaron just, food for people out there at PAX and everything, and just running the LGBT hotline. As a mother of a transgender daughter, I know just how hard so many of I don't know. I have an inkling of just how hard it must be for a lot of these LGBT youth to find support, like we're talking about, or an ear, anything, you know what I mean? And Aaron is there all the time, whether it's his job or his just how he is. So Aaron, thank you so much. We absolutely love you and we miss you. And San Francisco's not the same without you. So, and I'm not lying. I was there the other day going, not the same. Anyway, okay. So Brennan,
yeah,
you came on and okay. So you're on here. What's up? I know you wanted to say something.
Yeah, for sure. Can everybody hear me? I'm actually hooked in properly this time.
Oh yeah.
Okay,
you're
cool.
good.
All right, cool. This the setup occasionally. Anyway, it doesn't matter. So getting to the comment that I made earlier, I left a little bit of subtlety out of there, but I wanted to clear some of that up. So the reason that it matters that the intrusive thoughts and yourself, in my instance, are not even that dissimilar anymore. Like it's hard to tell when it's me or when it's an intrusive thought. But identifying the intrusive thought is very important because you have to know which one is which, and it really does pull your head back out of it because, man, I get real dark, and the thing, it ties in, just stick with me for a second. It does tie in to lucid dreaming. Okay. Because in your dreams, things that are incomprehensibly awful to you are happening. You know, we've all had horrific dreams that you wake up like, I can't believe my brain just came up with that. That was awful. I'm not going to tell you guys some of the things that have, you know, passed through this brain, but
You're not
like,
alone. You're
no,
not
for
alone.
sure not. But like I'm sure you're all thinking of an awful dream you've had in the past that you still haven't forgotten. Very graphic. So the thing is, the way I've always thought of it, and I think it's how lucid dreaming works for me, is that in my brain, no, I'm bigger. You know, I'm definitely stronger than whatever's in my dream. As soon as I know that I'm dreaming, nope. Oh, the alleyway is too narrow. Push the building somewhat over to the side. Now you can get out of the alleyway. It's not cramped anymore because you're Superman. Just push the building. It'll move. You're strong. It'll be okay. You know? And that's what I do. And I actually use a lot of my intrusive thoughts in the fantasy writing that I do for villains.
Ooh. Ooh, what a nice outlet.
Yeah. And let me tell you, my D&D players eat that out of my hands.
Well, hold up. You know, Nightbug runs like a couple of D&D things going on.
I know.
I'm surprised that you two haven't.
I've prodded him a couple of times, but he's a busy guy. And I don't blame him, you know. Now, where I go with this is the way that you think of your intrusive thoughts, you know. And here's what you want to do. You want to treat each intrusive thought as its own individual demon, because that's as close as humanity gets to having real internal demons. Is someone whispering things inside of you and makes you think that it's you saying it. If that's not a demon, it doesn't exist.
Yeah, no, that's.
This is my own personal philosophy on it. And then you conquer those demons by identifying that it's not you. That's an intrusive thought. Then you enslave that thought. That is your weapon now. Use the wrath of your own internal thoughts, your intrusive evils. Use that as your weapon against your daily life.
Wow. That's a new tool. Thank you. That I'm definitely going to use.
Oh,
no
yeah.
Kidding. Yeah. No, it's true. It's well, you create your own neural pathways after a while.
Yeah.
You know.
And every time every time you do that, you're rewriting your brain. Exactly where I was going. You conquer that thought and you enslave it. You lash that thing to your sled. Those things are pulling you forward now. All the darkness that comes into your brain at 4 a.m. when you can't sleep and you're thinking of that ex from 7 years ago, or you're thinking of
get out of my head.
Yeah, the thing that you should have said in the confrontation at the bar, or the thing that you wanted to say to your cousin or your sibling that you don't have the social room to use. Use all that. That's the only place for it. They're your demons. Conquer and enslave them. Make them pull your sleigh.
Wow. Thank you very much for that tool. See, guys? See?
So when I say the barrier between the intrusive thoughts and me is real thin, what I'm saying is it's on purpose.
Brendan comes in here for like 5 minutes and he's all, what if I told you? Right?
Right. Brendan's got the red pill and the blue pill in each hand. And why didn't Neo just take both? Anyway.
Yeah.
You're saying I can dodge my thoughts? I'm saying soon you won't have to.
Now here's another way of looking at it.
Bernardi's gotta make a comic out of that. So I'm gonna tell him you have to listen to it 101 so you can
Oh, if he makes a comic out of me, I'll be so happy. Now, I started playing a lot of VR. What I discovered is you can actually catch arrows that have been loosed at you, okay, out of the air and shoot them back.
Nice.
You want to empower yourself. Catch an arrow and shoot it back. Now, for those of you who are archers...
Wait, whoa, how? Okay, because we just played VR. It was... When did we play, guys?
We were shooting arrows, in fact.
Yeah, and we were shooting arrows. We went to a VR place.
Okay.
And all we had was bows and arrows. And we are archers in real life, but...
Yeah.
That wasn't... Yeah.
I didn't know you could catch the arrow in your hand because these guys just kept killing me.
Yeah, well, it was Blade and Sorcery, to be clear. Vanilla Blade and Sorcery, not modded, to be totally clear.
Okay.
But man, you ever want to feel like, medieval John Wick? Catch an arrow by the fucking base of it and just loose it right back at the person who sped it at you.
Oh man.
That's how I got all these scars.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
Dan's gotta go.
Yeah.
Okay, hang on, Dan. Are you sure? Because I can bring you. Do you want to come on right now with the?
Yeah, I'm done my
and
spiel.
Dark Defender. I'll keep you up there if they let us put all these guys on the screen because I wanted someone to tell us about. I guess Patchwork can tell us about what happened this weekend with you guys going to. I've got DB. I've got you on right now. Patchwork. I've got you on right now. Can you hear me?
Yes, ma'am.
Brendan, you don't have to go anywhere. You can stay there if you want. You're always welcome to.
Sick.
Yep.
All right.
Yeah, we can hear you.
Oh, shoot. Okay. DB, welcome, my darling. Hold on. Patchwork. I'm going to see how can I get you bigger on the screen. I don't know that I can, but I like what I'm seeing in your background. That's pretty rad.
There you go.
I don't know if I can. Okay, that's right. Oh, okay. Real quick, DB, let me get Patchwork because I've been making wait. What do you mean mobile? Tell us about that.
Oh, yeah. I live off grid now. So I built my own mobile tiny house. And I actually, my own little secret base now that I roam around and live in. It has solar panels on the roof, the whole 9 yards. It has the whole work. Hot water heater, air conditioning.
Got a gas stove behind you?
Yeah. That's my stove.
Wow, that's great.
I knew it. I was looking at Vector's face, and Vector's freaking out, going,
Nice.
"What the hell? That is amazing."
I just want to install solar panels on your little she shed here, Rock. I don't know.
She shed.
Dude, that on my she shed? Yeah. I didn't say it was a she shed, dude. It's for everybody.
Sure.
Is it by the seashore?
Yes.
We're about a mile away from the seashore. So yeah, it is kind of Patchwork. That's amazing. Okay, what made you decide to do that? Because I'm telling you, we have talked about wanting to be mobile and just packing it up.
So, what made me want to do it was, a lot of it was I wanted to travel around. I always talked about doing like a superhero road trip kind of thing, all the way back in the day. And so I'd always wanted to live mobily and do it. And eventually during the pandemic, nobody could do anything. None of us could spend much money to do anything either. So, I had that built up. I had a lot of things in my life that were already pushing towards it. And then I just decided to go out and do it and build it and get it done.
Okay,
Nice.
You know what? Can I ask you? We'll talk more about this later, but I want to know if we can have you back so we can like bombard you with questions because
You're more than welcome to, yeah.
This might, you know what? There are so many RLSH who are going like, they want to do what you want to do. They want to go from city to city, number one, and rent is tough. And I know it's not cheap to build what you've built, but you were able to do it, so it's doable. So somehow,
yeah. And those that know me, my name is Patchwork. I'm known for working and putting things together out of trash and for next to nothing. So believe it or not, as far as like van builds and off-grid homes go, this one was incredibly cheap. My mount just does not want to hold up.
Just be chill.
It's coming on
There we
down.
go.
It's doing that
Still.
thing. Yeah, mine does this.
It's just gonna.
Yeah, mine does it too. It's all right.
Wonderful.
That's all right. We're seeing it, and it's you know what? As a matter of fact, I'm trying. It'd be really cool if I could get Impact to do these every 2 weeks, but I know he's busy, so we get him like.
I'd talk to me in a week, and I'll see how the following week looks.
Because then we could literally dedicate a section of that to. I really want to. I want to see if it's. Have you ever watched Craftsman on YouTube? Oh man, he kept us saying.
Is he a van builder?
He's a builder and creator, and I want to do that. Well, what Craftsman does is he'll show you details of everything and walk in, and I want to pull that with you.
He's just a puppet, though. You'll never know what he looks like.
Oh, you'll never know what he looks like.
He's very in theme with RLSH.
Literally is a puppet.
Personas. You'll never know.
he's a serious builder, but you never see his face.
How do you know I'm not him?
That's right.
Oh,
I don't know. You don't got the Creole voice. I don't know.
there we go. That's it. No, but that's amazing. I'll ask you one question though, because I do want to talk to DB sitting there and Lady
Go ahead, shoot.
Iceberg. What is the one thing that you can do now that you're mobile, that was just, aside from going from city to city, that you can do with the whole being not in one spot? What is
It's also the weirdest and hardest thing to describe, because I do still also work a 9-to-5 job, and obviously my home base functions as my home. It's everything you would need for a home. But for some reason, this transition of my life got rid of an entire part of my life. That part of my life, it felt like the dividing line between everything in my life just disappeared the second I moved into it. Because every part of your life is now about restocking your water tank. Every part of your life is you're constantly out and about. I don't have a stationary place that I go back to park. So everywhere I go now, I live there and I can keep watch of anywhere, and it's basically makes every part of my life 100% on at 100% of the time. So the RLSH side never goes away. I actively monitor any potential crimes. I actively monitor for the homeless situation, and can just watch the world around me and be in public without anybody even knowing I'm there constantly. It's changed everything.
wow. Like Vector's looking like, I know Vector's mind's like, we might be able
Got that van out.
right? We might be able to
Got an extra van around the.
Well, okay, so I'm going to save all the questions then for I'm going to try to talk Impact here in 2 weeks when having another one. So that if you're free, we'll work with you. We'll message you and see if you've got
I have a real quick question, if that's okay.
Yeah.
Is it time to cook, Jesse?
Wow.
No, Patrick isn't operating a mental lab. Come on, let's not start rumors. I don't need that.
Just checking, man. Just checking.
I can cook in my home, but not that kind of cook.
Oh man. Well, you mean your garage doesn't
you
occasionally just
probably
blow
could.
up?
All you need is like a tin can and some jumper cables.
Learn from the show there. I don't shit where I eat, Mr. White.
That's
Wow.
good. That's good. I'm so glad you guys got that. I would have been so disappointed.
Oh, are you kidding? Vector and I won a trivia contest at the Breaking Bad store in Albuquerque when we Breaking Bad fans that we are. Walking Dead, Breaking Bad. I think we spend too much time on Nancy. Anyway, Breaking Bad, and we won a signed beaker from Ray
Seahorn, yeah.
Ray Seahorn, who plays Kim on Better Call Saul. So yeah, we're huge.
Oh, nice.
In fact, the way that you can't really stump Nightbug on Star Wars, and that this comes to the books, etc., and everything. And I know you're shaking your head, Nightbug, but they tried, remember, and they couldn't stump you. You can't stump Vector on Breaking Bad trivia. So if you want to try, feel
Probably
free,
not, but that's not what the show is about. We
No,
should do
that's
another. We could do another show, but yeah.
but Patchwork, thank you. So yeah, we will be bugging you in because I have got so much. Jesse, thank you so much. Jesse's gotta go. We're gonna wrap it up pretty soon. But DB, we got you on here. Give us some what's going on with DB and Dark Defender and Lady Iceberg.
Okay, well, for starters, okay. Now, just to let you know, if there's a slight break in the audio, our Wi-Fi may be a little crappy. So just
it's fine so far. Yeah.
So
loud and clear.
But anyway, so anyway, personally, so far, just generally taking it day by day. On the side, we've been doing online classes for suicide prevention and such.
Right.
Yeah, and so we've had a good number of students here lately. And so, and then one thing that we have been kind of having trouble with, and I mentioned this to Patchwork just recently because he contacted me, I believe it was Monday, I think it was. And so, but we've been having some personal transportation issues. And so we've been scouring Facebook Marketplace and such for a new vehicle because we did have one, but well, let's just say that one is not exactly repairable, so to speak.
Oh, sorry to hear that. That's hard. Yeah.
Yeah. So part of the thing about RLSH is real life. So real life hits you. So you gotta step back, take some stuff. You gotta do the personal stuff before you can even do forward with what you want to do. And so um, we've been focusing with that, but just doing you know excuse me, I have a little bit of a cough. I had to go to the ER here recently. I had a breathing treatment done. They diagnosed me with having acute bronchitis, so I have a little bit of a cough here and there. But but um, but one big thing um, is that we've been really trying to do as much as we can. I guess like just family wise too, because ever since I've been able to reconnect with my family, we've been helping them out off and on, especially through the Christmas season just recently. And
Oh.
so, some members of my family haven't been doing too well. So we do what we can. And, off and on, we've been messaged by other individuals who want to do, different kinds of outreach or patrol, so on and so forth. And I tell them, there are different forms of outreach. There are different forms of crime prevention and patrolling and
Yeah.
whatnot. And for us, due to our situation right now, our current form of outreach is just doing the classes online right now.
And sometimes,
that
sometimes that's all
yeah,
you
because
can do. Is sick. You're sick too, and thank you for coming on here. Even though you've got acute bronchitis, is no fun. I know what that's like, and car issues. See,
exactly.
and you're
Yeah.
absolutely right. It's real life, right? We got to remember that the whole thing about real life superheroes is we still are looking for a Bruce Wayne sponsor, guys. We still are. That'd be pretty
Tony
awesome.
Stark. Tony Stark.
Tony Stark. We're a bunch of good people. We don't mind, more training, more whatever it is you think that we need for you to drop that funding on us.
Yeah.
Hey, Johnny Bang, how you doing? But we got to remember real life. We got health issues. We got mental health issues. We got vehicles, etc. and issues. And all that has to be taken care of before you go out and help others. You got to help yourself too,
Right.
Otherwise there's burnout.
And my fiance, she also wanted to say something specifically to you, Rock, because and so I'll let her take the role on that part for a moment.
Well,
welcome,
all,
Lady
I love
Iceberg.
all of you very much, and I yes, and I love all of you very much, and I appreciate what you all do. And rock and roll, I look up to you, and you are very dear to me and dear to my heart. And you're like my sister, and I love you very much. And I love all of you. You're very dear to me.
Oh, thank you so
I love
much.
you.
Wow, you guys love you too. You know what? See, family. I'm not kidding. When I said family, you know what I mean? Anybody would. We always say, if you're a real life superhero and you're coming through our town, stay with us. And that's not just words. We've had so many people go, "Hey, I'm going to come to your town. Can I crash?" Yeah, come and crash, because we've already met you, or at least we've known you for years through here, and there's that connection. So thank you so much, you guys. And you know what? We've never met you yet. I was just telling Bug today, and Bug's like, shaking his head right now. I know he is, because I said, you know what I do need? I don't need a vacation. I need a, what did I say, Bug?
Road trip.
I hear Canada's nice this time of year.
I hear Canada's
Bullshit.
nice, so Brendan's been trying. You know what? No kidding. We've got it. You know what? We all miss each other so much, and I know that money and time and everything is a huge factor. We've all got to pay bills. It's not easy to hit the road, but I retired recently, so now I've got a little time, and that's a dangerous thing with a gas-saving car. So I think it's time.
I literally
to meet you
live
guys.
on the road. So.
Yeah,
Right.
you just
There
come.
you go. See?
Just meet
Oh
up
my
anywhere. I
God.
don't care.
Oh my gosh. All right. So we're going to be ending the show right now. Well, soon, you guys, like any minute. By the way, if we had 2 more people, we would have the Brady Bunch squares.
Nice.
I'm not kidding. Look at that. Say. Yep.
The Brady Bunch
no.
squares. I mean, come on.
Right. Yeah, look at you. Everybody's looking at each other. You guys, nobody really gave out any goals that they wanted to do. I think maybe I would like to do. My goal for February is that I want to get that Valentine's Day outreach. Get my fellow men and women baking, and we'll take some baked goods. It's not a care pack. It's not really but it's just crazy how happy someone is when you give them a cupcake or cookies that are wrapped up. They're just freak with a nice little note that says, hey, Robert Frost. Oh my God. We're going to end the show in a few minutes and you come on now. We would have talked to you for 20 minutes if we could have.
You so 2000 and late.
Whoa. You too. You and Frost always going back and forth. Wow. You and Bug. Who was that? Bug or was that Brendan?
That was me.
Oh, see.
I was just Brendan laughing at what is now a dad joke.
Well,
well,
shameless self-plug time. Real quick, I don't mean to do this. I have to. Stay tuned. Next week releases the 2nd episode of the RLSH comic by Razorhawk. I'll be posting it on my page, and you should be able to see it on Razorhawk's page as well.
We really need. Oh, hey! Real quick, I gotta answer Shadarko. Yeah, Shadarko. We will hit Gabe up for sure because we miss him too. For the Valentine outreach. You guys, you know what? For the Bernardi we gotta drag him on. We've had him on a few shows, but we gotta bug him. I know it's later where he is, and he's got to get up early. But can you imagine getting some of his stuff? You know, we can upload pictures and everything. It would be really cool to have that. So if you can talk about that too when we have you on in a couple of weeks.
Oh yeah, no, definitely.
Yeah, I was hoping to get Animal or Reverb on here too to tell us how the outreach went in.
You mean Weaver?
I'm sure Citizen Tiger would be down.
Yeah, you gotta also drag Dan. Don't let him say no. Don't take no for an answer with him because he'll always say no. So you just have to I've learned you have to power through with him.
Okay, then you know what? If we're gonna have a show in 2 weeks, I think maybe we should drag Patrioteer out. Maybe we can get Bernardi out to
XJL Heartland episode.
There you go, XJL Heartland episode.
I can convince Tiger on, probably.
Okay, there you go. Robert Frost says, sorry, I haven't caught up with a lot of you. Things haven't been easy. You know what? To sum it up, Frost, we've been talking about how it's been super hard for a lot of us. There's been a little bit of confessionals here tonight about what we've been going through mental health wise and such. And yeah, that's kind of the whole point of the show is it's a fucked up world out there and we're trying to just navigate through it. It used to seem a lot easier before COVID. It really did. Like we could have these meetups and everything, and then suddenly everything's shutting down, including a lot of I'm not going to end the show on that. I'm going to end the show on what was Brendan talking about? Anybody want to surmise the way to handle these confessional impact? BB, I ain't giving up.
I was going to say, if you want an idea of how messed up this episode feels, I don't think I've sworn this whole episode.
Oh, you can fix that. There's still time.
I don't know. I feel like I'm on a record right now.
No, I don't know.
You
About
haven't. I
This is
smoked
the
Well,
longest-
one.
fuck you.
This is the longest I've ever talked to Rock without dropping an F-bomb somewhere.
Oh my god, you guys! I'm sorry. I did drop. Okay, I apologize. I
No,
did
without
drop.
me dropping one. Without me.
I know you. I feel bad though because I did drop one, and I'll drop one when I. Okay, I'm writing my third book right now, and I've both the thought good and stuff. But sometimes you just get really tired of trying to hold it all in and always trying to use the proper,
Dude,
but
I work customer service.
oh yeah, see, so you know exactly what I'm talking about. And then once in a while, you know what? Honestly, I meant what I said. I said what I meant. I meant what I said. It is an effed up world a lot, and we're all trying to navigate through it. And I could have made it pretty. I could have said it's quite difficult out there.
And
But nah.
and to
You guys
answer
know.
Frost about going back to my Spaghetti Man arc, aside from screw yourself, I work at an Italian market now, so that kind of is almost fitting.
You do, and if you guys are at St. Petersburg, put Patch gave a shout out for something. Why don't you give yours out, or do you not want people to know you work there? All right, yeah, no, maybe not. Maybe we won't do that because then they'll come visit you at work if they don't like you, and you blame me.
I get some pretty big bosses. They can come visit.
Wait, you work at a deli, right? An Italian
No,
deli?
they have a deli. It's
Okay.
the Cosmo Italian Market. I actually work, aside from just like doing everything, I do a lot of stock. Actually, Good Samaritan for a while was working with me. He just got a new job, but he was working with me too.
They love you there. They got some big guys there. They're not gonna let anything happen to you.
Yeah,
So-
I'm like a
Fill
big
up
man.
some gabagool.
That was
I'm
really.
I'm a
That's
friggin' guy.
I'm not Italian. No.
Did I just really do a mock? Okay.
Yes, you did.
That's-
Congratulations.
am I- no,
Yes, you
no,
did. Yes, you did.
I did it. You know, if you
This
were to
shows how I
ask,
hate crime.
now I'm going to be canceled. Now, honestly, if you were to ask Beck and Bug, where's the one place I want to visit and want to in the process of learning the language right now?
I assume
You want to
Italy.
go to Italy?
Thank you. So when I made that, and I'm not trying to just shovel my way out of this. I love Italians and the culture and the food and everything else. So it's just, yeah. Anyway, someone hit me up next time y'all do a show. I'll come and show it. Annoy the. Am I gonna swear again? Annoy the shit out of you nerds. It's a quote. Okay, I didn't. That was.
I don't care if
His
anyone's
content. Okay.
right.
The world can be harsh. It's what we make out of it that counts. That's right, Johnny. Thank you for the reminder, and congratulations on your latest martial arts. Because you're always having something awesome going on with that.
Yeah.
But yeah, we will. Frost, what's going to happen is I'm trying to talk Impact into having a show in a couple of weeks because we would like to talk more with Patchwork about his ride / home because I am so intrigued. This sounds amazing.
Maybe
we should bundle all the XJL into that episode, especially
can.
Get Animal and
Reaver.
Patriots here as well. I'm gonna get him out here. I will.
Yeah, get him out there.
Get him out here.
And Jaguar while you're at it. And it's too bad because if we could get
Jaguar is down here.
Oh, that's right.
Another big beefy cat man, but
that's right. Another beefy cat dude. Sorry.
One has stripes, one has spots.
If we could, what would be awesome too. It's too bad because we don't get to hear from Knight enough either. You know what I mean? He'll come on and he'll talk on on the chat, but we don't have him enough on we don't get to see his pretty face.
His face is all over media lately though.
Okay, good. No,
Literally.
I'm happy to hear it because he's been going through some stuff too.
Yeah.
And it's too bad because I would love to pull a retired XJL out just to pull him here, which is Grim. Anybody remember Grim? One of my absolute favorites in the world.
Yeah,
and
I hung out with Grim when I was in San Diego.
Yeah, when I was talking about people who have stayed at our house, Grim was the first one to take us up on the offer. He and his then fiancé came and they stayed the night, a couple nights at our house, and man, that guy's amazing. I would love to pull him on. Okay, I was the only one who made a goal for February. Anyone else wanna?
I was gonna say maybe you can make that your next show. People talking about their goals. put me on the spot. You know.
Well,
it's like,
no, we're gonna check in and see if anybody, how close they've gotten to their goal. Anyone? Come on, you guys. I'm the only one putting a goal out there. Got a simple goal. February.
Short term is the release of the next episode of the comic. That's the short term, and then obviously I want to get a lot more crime in, and I
Do
feel
more
like
crime?
we need
do some crimes?
I know. Well, no, yeah, I just have to up them numbers, bro. No. I feel like trying to commit to trying to form a renaissance in crime in safe ways of helping out with crime situations that don't involve confrontation and putting RLSH's lives in danger
Thank
in
you.
any way.
Yeah. Thank
Yeah,
you.
I'm a fan of
Yes.
that.
Yeah. Me
Yeah, just
too.
to specify, I don't need to. No, nobody should be going out there trying to be a punchy hero or anything like that. It's not how it works.
Exactly.
I totally misunderstood you at first, and I was like, "Yes, go improve these crimes." This country
all it
needs
takes is a
to-
brick. Yeah.
you know?
I vow a one man
Take Brendan
crime
with
spree.
you when you do
If
it.
there's no
Yeah.
crimes to stop, if there's no crimes, there's nothing to stop. So I might as well cover
Oh,
both
man.
ends of the spectrum,
I
right?
just want to give you real life superheroes something to do. Just
Oh,
You gotta
man.
up them RLSV numbers.
Patchwork hides in bushes confirmed. Robert Frost.
I definitely have some plot lines.
Here.
to
Okay,
work
so-
out and give
so
everybody a rest of their mind.
Patchwork gave us a goal. Who's next? Johnny Banks says his goal is to spread the love of positivity. Good always prevails. All right, Johnny, and I can check you and make sure. February, Aaron says February equals more crime month.
Yeah.
Thanks, Patchwork.
strap chainsaws to Roombas and go to work.
No.
Here's your
God.
purse, ma'am. I know I stole it, but here it is.
I'm going to automate crime.
Now we're talking.
All right, Impact. What's your goal for February?
Crime automat.
I don't have anything specific for February, to be honest. I've been having a lot of personal goals that I've been working on, and so I guess my goal is to continue my current progress, which includes getting up in about 6 hours to work out.
Oh, okay. You would Impact tonight. You guys don't know this, but after a show, we will sit there. We'll talk for like an hour or two,
Not tonight.
and just chat. Blah 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 blah. And,
I'm up
and
till 5 days a week.
don't call me then.
Yeah.
You call me after the show this time.
I'm
I'm gonna go like this. I'm gonna go and hang up on you, and that'll be it. So you go to sleep after that.
That's been my thing. Is I've been doing 5 days with a group of guys I work out with, and it feel actually. I did it this morning because I had just gotten back from being away, and I actually was like more tired than like my muscles felt more tired from not having worked out.
Wow, I'm so
Yeah.
proud of you.
Yeah. So my goal is to keep doing that.
Okay, I'll check in with you, and we're going to be checking in on that. Let's see. Wolf is saying my goal is to keep up working on my health. Yes, please. We want you to get like full of it and get more active in the RLSH area. Yeah, and that can be anything. That can be anything. Don't let
I
anybody
can
tell
definitely
you.
echo that myself too. I can echo
Me
that
too.
myself.
You too, DB. We want you to be 100%. You and Lady Iceberg, stay safe and well. I hope you guys find a car. I know what that's like. Oh, trust me. Want to know what the and Shadarko, Aaron says February at work. We're rolling out a new hotline. Really? Like you guys don't have enough to do the LGBT National Coming Out Support Hotline.
Nice.
Wow.
Congrats.
February 21st is
Awesome.
my goal. So my goal is survive this month till then. I will try. If you liked those jelly jar pies, I'll send you some more. Shadarko, let me know, and I'll send you some. If they're too
Don't
sweet,
open that can of worms in front of all these people. Right here, Rock.
you know, if you guys are brave, I have said this before. If you're brave enough to give me your home address, that's the thing. I don't blame you for not. A lot of people are kind of like, I don't want to know my home address. I don't blame you. There's privacy, but I
I'm texting you right now.
am a baker. Oh, you want some too? I'll send you some. I'm
Yeah,
okay.
home
Aaron,
address.
Bag of
yes.
socks and pies.
I'm gonna send you. I'm gonna send you our address. I'm gonna send you our address, Rock.
Send me your address now. Patchwork. See, that's the thing. I gotta
I'm
ask
gonna
you
get
about.
you a
Like,
P.O.
where do you get
box.
stuff sent? Yeah, I was just gonna say, where do you get
Yeah.
stuff sent to? So yeah, no, guys, and Nightbug's going like, I know Nightbug. He's not, like I said, he's sick right now. He's trying to get over it. So you're not seeing his face, but he's like, Jesus Christ, here she goes. She's gonna make like 500 jelly jar pies again and then send them out. Yeah, you know, dude, I'm a baker.
I
That's
know
what
how
I
it
do.
goes.
Yeah, see. So yeah, you guys send me your address. I'll send you something, you know. The reason they're jelly jar pies is because really of all the things I bake, and you can check Superhero Desserts Instagram, you can see everything I do. Nothing's going to come to you fresh and wonderful except the jelly jar pies because they're in jelly jars, and I freeze them. By the time they get to you, even if they've thawed out, all you have to do is put them in an oven or a microwave, and boom, you've got yourself.
Still one of your chocolate pecan jelly jar pies in the freezer, and
What?
Oh yeah, I've
What?
seen it there, and I keep
Nightbug's like,
eyeing
what?
it. Going,
You're gonna do
man.
Nightbug's and crash the ground because he runs off to eat it.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
it.
We're hanging out right now.
No, really, guys.
Temptation
Okay, for
in the
Valentine's
freezer.
Day, then my goal is if you send me something, your address, I will send you something, some sugary love and patchwork. We're gonna discuss that because you PO box, right? So
Yeah.
yeah, but that's too bad. Well, if you've got somebody in the area, I could send it to. I'll do that. But yeah, guys, I guess we're gonna wrap it up now because it was supposed to only go for an hour because I want to watch Wakanda Forever again after this. And you guys are going, wait, it doesn't come out till tomorrow. If you've got a friend with Plex, it's out on Plex right now, and
Plex,
it is
the new Napster.
the new Napster, and it is high def. So
You
I'm gonna
couldn't
go
wait
cry.
5.5 hours for it to appear
No,
on Disney
I
Plus.
can't wait 5.5 hours. Remember when you and I went through the whole Jessica Jones series in like 2 days straight without
Daredevil.
sleeping?
Yeah, I
All right, end
remember.
the damn
I remember.
show.
Yeah,
Worth
I
it.
got to end the damn show. Anyway, I love you guys. Seriously, those aren't just empty words. You guys keep me sane, and when I have those crazy anxiety,
Rock and roll is just your Heroes 101 host and does not love any of you.
Knife-
I
By the way,
screen.
you missed it. I finally swore.
Oh, you did.
Aw.
See? I'm gonna replay it just so I can hear that. No, I'm not. I don't want to hear us again. Anyway, thank you guys. So in 2 weeks, we're hoping to have Patchwork back. Because I've got questions, queries, posers. Did anybody get that quote? Nobody knows where that's from.
Questions,
Queries, posers.
posers.
Okay,
Is that
I'll give it up.
Pinterest?
It's from Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles 2.
Okay.
Secret of the
No, it is
Ooze.
not.
Yeah, it is, isn't it?
No, it is not. That
Look
is from Short Circuit.
Oh
Yeah, it is.
yeah,
It's from
no,
Short
but he
Circuit.
did say it is from Short Circuit. Okay, so you're right about that. But he did say we've got questions, queries. Well, you know what? I'm gonna go watch Ninja Turtles 2 again just to make sure. I thought they had it there too. Okay, does anybody know what the background is to Vector's?
My guess
what
is
is background?
Robotech.
You're half right. Yes,
You're
I'll
half
take
right.
that. That's
Okay.
fine.
I have no idea.
Yeah, it's Macross. The Macross.
Macross Frontier? Of the
No,
same
it's from
fame?
the Macross movie. It's specifically the movie, but it's
Is that the one that's like 20 years older?
it's a lot older. Yeah, it's like 84
We're-
or something.
I saw it 20 years ago.
We're old as hell, dude.
My
That's
brain is 20 years old because that's when I saw it. Actually, I saw it 25 years ago now that I think about it.
Yeah.
all right. We gotta. Okay, guys. Thank you so much for being on here. I'm gonna start messaging people and going, hey, we want you on. Come on here. We want to hear about some stuff. And it's good to feel connected. It really is because we go back out into the real world and it doesn't. You just don't have this crew like you do here. So thank you so much. And those people. I always get these messages later. Hey, do you guys do this, and this in the real life superhero world? We do a lot of things. So if you got questions about some other subject, just let us know. Seriously, we're pretty loose now, but we may not be in the future. Maybe more formatted. We'll see. Anyway, thank you. I hope everybody has a great couple weeks before we talk to you again. Please stay safe. Stay warm for freaking sake, whatever, and get better. All of you. Everybody's not feeling well. So, Impact, I'll let you do your thing.
Bang.
That's right. That's what he does.
Love you.
Hey, love you guys. Nightbug, Impact, Dr. Fender,
Love
Lady
you, love
Iceberg,
you.
Brendan, Vector, Patchwork. Thank you for coming on. Love you guys. And everybody in the chat room, take care. Be safe.
Love you.
All right. Peace out.
Love you.
Love you. Love you. Love you too. Mwah. Bye, guys.
Love you. Mwah.
Noisy in here.
Mwah.
I can do this. I can. 1, 2, 3.